Hello guys, welcome to the world of Word to Vec. Myself Farzana. Before we dive, we want to know what's the best or what are the challenges or limitations we had in other techniques. To understand better, we have a little deep dive on word embedding. What is word embedding? To represent words as vector. What's vector? Nothing but a number. Why do we need word embedding? As we are aware, machine learning and deep learning algorithm can understand only numbers as input to perform any sort of jobs like sentiment analysis, news classifications, and many more. A vector representation of a word may be a one-hot encoder vector, which is a very simple use case. Here we look different types of word embedding techniques. Let's start with count vector. Is the simplest form of text representation in numbers. Guys, please do visit tutorial 1 where we discuss how words are counted and converted into sparse matrix. In step 1, we use our logic to implement, and in step 2, we use the predefined one, which is nothing but sklearn. But do you guys notice one thing? Yes, I is removed. The reason is sklearn has many pre-processed techniques like stop word, normalization, and many more. To understand and utilize better, please refer the document. But do we have any challenges in count vector? Yes, we have. What's that? Increase in size? When we add a sentence in this corpus, yes, the size will increase. That's okay. Many zeros? That's also fine. What is that no meaningful information? Let's understand. In sentence 1, we have 2 is. So word is counted is as 2, which means that is has more importance when compared to other words, which has no meaning. To overcome this, we are going for the next technique, which is nothing but TF-IDF. What's the advantage here? Weight is used to evaluate how important a word in corpus. How to calculate TF-IDF? Let's check. We consider the same example. In this corpus, we have totally 2 documents. First document, second document, and in sentence 1, we have a total words nothing but 4. How? Deep learning is fascinating. In sentence 2, we have 5 total words. What is term frequency? How frequently a term occurs in the document. Let's look with formula. TF of T is equal to number of times a term T occurs in the document by total number of terms in a document. Just for easy understand, just replace T with your words. TF of D is equal to 1 by 4. How? Deep only 1. Total count is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is nothing but 1 by 4 is 0.25. In sentence 2, the deep is 1, but the total word count is 5. So 1 by 5, which is nothing but 0.2. Next we go to IDF. Here which measures how important a term by providing lower weights to very common terms. The formula is IDF of T log of total number of documents by total number of documents with term T in it. For IDF of T, here we take an example deep. So total deep is total document is 2 and the count of deep is 2. So 2 by 2, which is nothing but 1. Log of 1 is 0. IDF of is total document is 2 and is only repeated once. So 2 by 1. So log of 2 is nothing but 0.313. So here is a TF IDF calculator. In step 1, we use our logic to implement. Here we calculated term frequency. In next step, we calculated the IDF and TF IDF. Same logic we implemented in the pre-trained techniques, nothing but scalar. So after vectorization, what is the final output? Yes, the data is converted into numeric data with tabular format. But do we have any challenges or limitations in TF-IDF? Yes, we have. What's that? Context. What is context? Let's take an example. Movie is fantastically bad. If we took fantastically, it's a positive. If we took bad, it's a negative. So how we overcome this? That we will discuss in the next session. Hope this content is really useful. If you like this session, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell button. See you soon in the next session. Till then, Fazana signing off.